listening to the Shed Podcast, sponsored by Little League Creations. A podcast dedicated to wrestling 24/7 with your hosts, Cody Hawkinz, Cajun Daddy Trucker, and JT Gaming. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content and turn on your post notifications to be notified when we go live. Now, let's go.
All right.
Yes, Justin, we got it, but it's still hot as shit in here.
Ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, what's up?
What is going on? Welcome to another PLE installment of the Shed Podcast. Money in the Bank 2025 edition.
You got the chat pulled up?
I am just Bill Different, Cody Hawkinz.
Yeah.
Cajun Daddy Trucker, Jamie Food Show. JT Gaming, Justin Toops.
You never pronounce it right. You never pronounce it right. You never do it right. Cajun
Daddy Trucker.
That's what he said.
You gotta space it.
Cajun Daddy Trucker.
Cajun
Gun, 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 gun.
Daddy Trucker.
You're like fucking machine gun rounds, bro.
Just built different.
Yeah, he would say
And then you got JT Gaming.
You got JT. But how's it going, guys? We are on the cusp and right on the edge here of Money in the Bank 2025. This has been a pretty good build for this Money in the Bank compared to last year, which last year was our first ever PLE together.
It was. All three of us.
All three of us.
Was it?
No, was it? Well, it was SummerSlam, right?
No, it was Money in the Bank.
Yeah, Money in the Bank was our
Right after,
first
yeah.
one.
Oh, yeah.
So,
what's up, everybody?
technically,
What's up?
whenever it comes to
What's up, Shed fam?
Shed Fam, Junk Crew, whatever you want to call it, this is basically our anniversary, like Money in the Bank wise.
1 year.
We have made 1 year with the Shed Podcast, and it has been an interesting one. It has been so much fun the last year. We went from being in an 8x10 aluminum shed with no ventilation and 2 fans running with a PC and a television trying to work on the same.
With box.
That's
Our insulation.
Right.
And ladies and gentlemen, in 1 year, we have grown to 1.2 thousand subscribers.
So 1,200 subscribers. We want to thank every single one of y'all.
8 videos. We are just, dude, it's incredible.
It's the beginning because we've got some new ideas coming up. I have a couple of ideas I want to pitch to y'all whenever we get offline here. I did talk to Jimmy about it a little bit earlier while you were cooking, throwing down in the kitchen there, Justin. But it's going to be interesting here. I want to try to, switch up the format a little bit, make things a little more interesting with the Shed Podcast, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this slight switch up. We're still going to keep it a hundo with you guys as well, because with everything that's going on in professional wrestling, yes, we do focus on WWE, but I would also like to focus on more of the news outside of WWE as well, because you never know what's going to happen in this business, and there's so many things happening right now with PLE, being a part of WWE.
Oh, just so that you guys know, the code does not have to be entered in the pre-show.
Yeah, definitely. It does not need to go in
I don't want you to enter it because in the post-show you're going to have to enter it again.
And for those who didn't see, your boy is now one half of the Sadistic Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions alongside my partner Victor Morbius. This is some beautiful gold right here, boys and girls. It's been 13 years since my last tag team title with Victor Morbius, and it's also going to be my 11th title overall in my career.
We could probably post a match on our YouTube.
Yeah, we could. We can probably repost it. Y'all check out Sadistic Wrestling Federation on YouTube.
Well, before we post it on our YouTube, let's get permission from the
I'll get with the promoter about it. If we share it, it'll just bring more circulation in because we'll tag them in it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Just like ladies and gentlemen, look, here's the thing is that here at the Shed Podcast, we are a mostly WWE podcast. That is 100% true.
Right.
However, we focus also on rumors and news throughout the wrestling industry.
You don't have a way to much Money in the Bank.
And then I also touch on the independent scene.
Yeah, and the independent scene. It doesn't matter if it's Top Draw. It doesn't matter if it's your federation. If there is a independent federation and they want videos posted, they want us to talk about it, we will do it because we are wrestling fans. From independent, from the indies to your mom and dad's backyard on the trampoline.
Well, let's not go that far.
To the actual WrestleMania.
Here's the thing, Heather. If you go follow Cody on TikTok,
right,
he does a live reaction and you'll be able to watch it.
Well, I mean, I can probably go live on Discord once we get off of here. I could just point the camera up to the TV. I mean, on the Discord chat.
I wouldn't do that. I'd rather just do a watch along,
Yeah.
like
So,
in the background. I don't know.
Right.
as we're touching base with that, ladies and gentlemen, we do have. Everyone's already heard it. It is unfortunate that R-Truth is no longer with the company.
Nah, that's a bummer.
Carlito is no longer with the company.
Right.
And
Unfortunately for Judgment Day, he did take the PS5. You guys noticed that on Monday.
He did take the PS5 with him.
He
That's
said,
for sure.
"That's mine. I'm going home with it."
wait, he did say that?
It's like
I
I worked for
didn't
this
see
damn
that.
thing. God damn it.
Yeah, there was no
I didn't
PS5.
see that segment because just like Heather, I canceled.
There was a TV, but no
I
PS5.
canceled Netflix, so I can't watch Raw.
Well, I still got my Netflix, and then I got the TV app from Heather, actually, to where I can watch NXT and SmackDown. So that's how I'm able to do my live reactions on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays on my TikTok page, JBD4LYFE. That is JBD for life on
So,
TikTok.
I guess Cody's gonna go live.
We're going to go live on the TikTok.
R-Truth is still scheduled for her show.
Oh, well, maybe he's taking a sabbatical. You never know.
Maybe.
So
Could be
they-
taking a sabbatical.
Like we said, we cover rumors. These are not 100% in fact details. Part of it is, part of it isn't. So, from what I have read from the dirt sheets is,
What's ringing? Oh, thanks, Just.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Allegedly.
apparently the reason why TKO is doing these massive cuts and redoing the contract negotiations,
Right.
apparently they're $3 billion in debt.
Yeah, that's not good.
Millions, not thousands.
Billions. With a B.
From my understanding,
Billions with a B.
like I said, this part's a rumor. From
Right.
what I heard, rumor mill is that whenever TKO acquired WWE and UFC had a ton of debt.
There is a high pitch.
High pitched noise? Oh, there is. Hold on. Let me, hold on. Mic checks. Check the gains.
One moment, folks. We're
Sorry,
having a little
guys.
technical difficulties, you guys.
Sorry.
Hey, you know what's cool? It's called a volume button. All you gotta do is turn it down.
Yeah, just turn it down. Don't turn us off.
Hang on. Bear with us here. We need to check the masters. Is it gone?
No. We're lagging, so we're checking everything.
All right,
guys.
yeah.
Give us a second.
Sorry, guys.
I still hear it.
It's a loud ring. I don't know why it's doing it.
All right, let's double check that.
Just turn it down. Don't turn us off.
Hang on, bear with us here. We need to check the masters.
Again, we are not a professional podcast.
Yeah,
We've been doing this for
still
about a year.
we're working the process right now.
We do still have technical difficulties here and there. Can you reach the AC and see if that might be it?
That thing is leaning. That thing is gangsta leaning right now.
Oh yeah, Justin hit it whenever he laid back.
I'm about to say our AC is doing a whole gangsta lean
Yeah.
right now. Check. Hey, what about the gain, the overall gain? Bring it down some.
Hey, go ahead and hand me the giveaway cup right quick.
Oh, yes, the giveaway cup. All right, so just as a flex, we're going to show off the ones that we got for the guys here in the podcast. And if you tell, mine has my logo here on the signature of the contract. For Jimmy, it's the same thing for him. Justin, same for him. This is the contest cup.
You sure it's not mine? I think that might be my cup you have.
This is the contest cup. All right, let's see. Trying to pull an Elvis Presley, bro. James Brown, damn Mike Stan, kick it back up. All right, so this is the contest cup that will be up for grabs in the post show. Everybody, for those who want a chance at winning this, join us at the post show immediately following Money in the Bank 2025 PLE. And we're going to do hashtag contest to put your name on the prize wheel. Hashtag contest. For the post show, not now, post show.
It's going.
Okay, good. Sweet. All right. We appreciate y'all tolerating that high pitch hum there. We got it down.
Perfect. There we go.
Beautiful.
All right,
beautiful.
we are now back, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we do sincerely apologize about technical difficulties. It happens. We're a podcast.
All I did was unplug it and plug it back in.
We're not $1 million company. We don't do that.
Which hopefully
kind of
in
feels like me and Justin spent about $1 million over the past year doing the
right,
podcast, though.
right.
I mean,
But anyways,
All right.
this Money in the Bank is,
Tiffany.
I mean,
What's up, girl?
only gonna be
hi.
Anybody, everybody, somebody tell me what the volume sounds like on this thing.
check. Hashtag rigged. Okay,
Oh,
Gerald.
that's Gerald.
All right,
You don't
well,
have to tell me who it is.
testing testicles. Yeah. Gotta hit the
Test.
gotta hit the
Alright,
old school line, guys.
Before we go any further, ladies and gentlemen, if we can get this shared, if we can get the views up to 150,
150
It's not gonna happen.
guys.
It's not
I
gonna
will let Cody chop me live.
It's not gonna happen.
However, there is also
It's
an
gonna get
additional
loud.
statement. We don't have to get 150. There is one specific person
One
that I
person.
chose in all of our chats that we have.
Uh-huh.
If this person responds with the word chop, Cody does it live on the post show.
Oof.
There you go.
And that's gonna be a post show. That's right when you leave.
That's gonna be loud.
All right. So let's jump into the week of wrestling.
So week in wrestling, I got to watch everything. Dude. I did all my live reactions on my TikTok. You can find me at JBD the number 4 LYFE. That is JBD for Life. Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays for live reactions on Monday Night Raw, NXT, and SmackDown. I was on all 3 nights. Really, really awesome week. You want my honest opinion on it?
I'm scared.
Yeah, that thing is gangsterly
No, I
in
tried
behind you,
turning
bro.
it so I can get
Scary.
some air. It's hot.
But yeah, I mean Monday Night Raw, like let's see. If y'all watched Monday Night Raw, what was your favorite match of the night on that one? Let's just go with that. Let's pick y'all favorite match of Monday Night Raw this past Monday. I mean you didn't watch. You don't have Netflix.
Yeah, but did watch.
You didn't
I
watch.
did watch the.
Okay.
winter,
I've been watching clips here and there.
yeah, I watched it on
it's,
Netflix. I watched it on YouTube.
It's right now, I got a new job, guys, so I'm transitioning my sleep schedule
Right.
to try and make it. At the same time,
It's getting crazy.
I have a good friend of mine. Her kitchen, I'm helping her remodel her kitchen. I'm redoing her whole entire counter, her sink, and everything like that.
Oh
So
man,
I've been working on that for the past week.
that redneck
So
Riviera, bro.
it's been exhausting for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't really got much sleep, but I'm okay with that because we are family, we're friends, and friends help out friends and help out family members. So even if
Right.
it was for Cody or Justin, I'd do the same thing.
Right. Yeah, man. So
So you go ahead and talk about Monday. We'll love to listen to it. But whenever you talk about NXT, let me and Justin know. Like I said, we're tired. We'll take a power nap.
What do you mean? I don't talk about NXT.
No, he talks about NXT.
no, but I mean, I'm not gonna be doing the whole thing with the lineup and the notes and all that stuff. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna bring up a couple of matches that really caught my attention, and then we'll go into some other news. We'll do some hot takes on the news happening right now, especially what you were talking about with TKO. R-Truth's release, Carlito's release. We'll go a little bit more in depth on that, and then
possibly rumored the Miz's release.
So
potential.
rumored is Miz, Omos, Karrion Kross, and some NXT superstars.
Yeah, because
Wow.
these
Cutbacks.
yeah, these cutbacks are really
You know the
starting to
cutbacks
hurt.
is to pay for UFC.
Yeah, basically, because
UFC's dead.
UFC is what? What was it? 3 billion in the hole?
2
Billion.
3 billion with a B in the fucking hole, and they're using WWE as their way to balance out that debt, which would explain the ridiculous ticket prices
So
for
apparently there's
PLEs
something
and
wrong
live
with
events.
Mike.
Why is there
They
something wrong
said
with your
that
mic?
It's muted a little bit, but like I sound like I'm
Jimmy
in
is
another
muted
room.
a little bit, but he is in another room. You can hear him, but it's
Like
shallow.
check your plug and everything as
Oh, my
well.
plug's good.
Like I was
I
gonna
don't
say,
feel like
check
reaching
your
for it. Okay, I'm gonna reach for it. Hold on.
check your connection there. But with that being said, with this, I mean, what do y'all think? What do y'all make of that situation? Honestly, like
Start
with
going
the with
Mic check,
TKO.
1, 2, 1, 2.
You do sound like you're in another room.
Hmm?
Well, that's not good.
Somebody click the reverb.
Y'all
Reverb
can
check.
y'all can keep going.
But I mean, what's your take on this? Do you think that
I think, okay, so my take is I think this might. Everybody over the
There we
years.
go. Now
Okay.
you're in.
All right, so everybody over the years has said that WWE itself is a longevity company.
it is?
Now, I think that statement is no longer true. That statement has, as much as you hate the man for what the man has done, and how bad he ran some of the programs.
I've also
Vince
got some news
McMahon.
about Vince as well. Whenever you're done with
Vince
this one.
McMahon was a company man for the fans, for the wrestlers. Where now it's TKO runs WWE, and now it's more like just it's a company trying to make profit and pay off money. It's a company for profit.
Right.
Look at the ring. The ring's a prime example. Look at all
yeah,
those ads.
look all the ads,
So-
look all the sponsors. now.
Justin said it
Just
earlier.
like in boxing and UFC, you see all
Yeah.
those sponsors on the mat of the ring.
What
Justin's response, seeing a white ring for AAA,
Yeah,
and
that
he's like,
was
"What is all
different.
that?" And it's like, "Oh, that's how the ring used to look."
Yeah, that's like the logo, like both logos in the middle of the ring.
So what
which-
do you think about? What do you use your news about Vince McMahon?
Okay, so Vince did sell some more shares, more of his shares of
Gotta pay
WWE.
more court calls.
Yeah, because I mean it's like what $250 million worth of shares. I mean he still has about like less than 10% of the company's shares right now, which is a little over 100,000 shares. Yeah, I mean he's still he's not a major benefactor.
Mhm.
I mean he still has stock shares in it, which that's his only connection with it. You know, being that this whole Janelle Grant case, there's more people stepping up.
And she officially took back the lawsuit against John Laurinaitis because Laurinaitis has evidence and wants to come forward against.
Yeah, he wants to
Vince
actually
McMahon.
be on Janelle Grant's side
Yes.
now. Now he's turning face.
Yep.
You know, to defend himself and
So,
defend his name. 'Cause, I mean, that's the Bella's stepdad.
Yeah.
You know, the Bella twins. That's their stepdad,
But-
John Laurinaitis.
We
to call John Laurinaitis.
we started off Monday Night Raw. Well, CM Punk started off Monday
Okay,
Night
so
Raw.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go run to the car for just a moment.
You do that, bro.
CM Punk started off Monday Night Raw, and him and Sami Zayn had a good.
That was a good promo.
Yeah,
I think it was a really good promo.
Yeah,
It was like basically, you know, Sammy is playing
Jimmy's
cheerleader
currently
here.
stuck.
Like Sammy is playing the cheerleader spot here because he did not earn his spot to get into the Money in the Bank match. Of
Vince
course,
is gonna wind up in the business with Hogan and Bischoff in the Real America. But
well, yeah, fair point. Hurry, close that door. It's freaking hot.
but yeah. Anyway, Punk, Sami Zayn. It was a really good promo.
I liked
and-
what I seen in that promo.
I don't know what they're gonna do with Punk.
Well, it's
I'm
like
confused.
this.
'Cause I thought they were gonna let
Punk
him.
got taken out Monday by Bronson with 2 tsunamis.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The only ones I didn't see them touching was Penta
Mhm.
and Andrade.
Yeah.
Now, Friday last night on SmackDown, Rollins came out to SmackDown, took out LA Knight.
Could they be setting up
Took
for a
out
Survivor
a lot of
Series
people
match?
involved in this match. Now, could this be part of the Survivor Series matchup? You will be surprised, and I think it's going to happen.
Yep.
The Vision, I think that's what they're calling it now.
Yeah.
The Vision. You're going to see Seth. You're going to see Braun. You're going to see Bronson. Okay, and then you got a couple of other heels that are going to want to play a part in that.
Yep.
You know,
But next
to
up,
me,
what you
I
think?
think it was. I think it's going to be a great build. This is part of that long-term storytelling that everybody
Yeah.
keeps talking about.
that's true.
You know, like that's what WWE's been trying to produce: long-term storytelling,
Storytelling, yep.
continuous storytelling as well. Something that makes sense, something that's going to develop the characters involved, and it's going to push the product to new heights if done properly. Now, what you looking for, Bubba?
I don't know. Why not?
Oh, so then we had
Stephanie
the-
Vaquero. Say her name. I know you like to say
the
it.
Money in the Bank qualifier for the women's match. Liv Morgan, Ivy Nile, and Stephanie Vaquer.
I know you
Oh,
like to say her name.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, that's just.
So before
It's different not having Booker T on commentary when she hits the devil's kiss.
So before you continue, being I was somewhat muted and sound like I was in a different room, people probably didn't get to hear this. So if we can get this shared up to 150 views,
150.
post show, I will let Cody, a tag team professional wrestler,
That's right.
chop me. But there is one specific person I picked out, and if
All right.
this person says chop, he will chop me in the podcast.
All right, and then if that person types in chop in the chat, then if that person does pop up and type that in, if you think it's you, type it in.
If I was everybody,
I
want
want
to
to see what's I want to see what's going on here.
If I was everybody,
picked one
everyone
person.
in the chat should type it in right now.
Like if y'all want to see this chop happen, put chop in the chat, and then if you happen to be the person that Jimmy selected out of all the viewers that come on here on the Shed Podcast, and I'll let you choose either knife edge
Oof.
or Mongolian overhand.
Oof.
I'll let y'all choose the style of chop I'll give to Jimmy.
Well,
and
it's
then-
a good thing that we have the ice going right there, just to be on the safe side.
I mean,
Ain't
now,
gonna be that
you want it
bad.
across the chest or you want the disrespectful one in the back?
Oh, chest. Gotta eat your chest.
Gotta go with the chest.
Yeah.
Put you in between the shoulder blades, dude.
The,
That makes you go,
the chest is better because with my new job, I have been breaking out on the back because of the heat.
Fair. Okay.
So let's
well,
not have that because that will hurt like 100 times.
Oh yeah,
more.
I will light you up like. a
Oh, look,
Christmas tree.
Justin put chop with the hand. With the hand.
There's your first one, but I don't think that's the one. Not sure. if
Next
that's
up,
him.
we had Finn Balor and JD McDonough defeated the War Raiders in a tag team match.
Oh, by the way, Vaquer would win that match and
Yeah.
qualify. She was the last
Lance
entrant
put chop in there.
for the Money in the Bank women's match tonight.
Kara put chop in there.
Now, this match here, War Raiders would take on Finn and JD McDonough.
Gerald
This-
put chop. Gerald put chop twice. Three times.
3 times.
What are you cooking? Chop, 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 chop.
He trying to make. He trying
Look
to make.
here,
the-
Gordon Ramsay.
He trying to cut up the Holy Trinity, bro. The only thing missing is the Pope.
I did.
Now, this tag team match was a really well-established match.
Yeah, kind of.
Roxanne tried to play her role here, trying to fit into the Judgment Day.
Roxanne Perez is gonna be stealing
she's
Dominic
not standing
Mysterio.
wrestler. She's just very tiny.
She's gonna steal Dominic Mysterio. I'm telling you.
She's just very tiny.
Let's just
Like,
talk about
Liv
how
is
lucky.
tiny.
Let's just talk about how lucky Dom is.
Yeah, because he
Rhea,
pulled Rhea,
Liv,
then Liv, and now potentially
yeah, like-
Roxanne. This
Look,
dude
all
is
I'm
a
saying is-
dog.
It's got to be the
Carmelo
stash.
Okay.
Hayes, I do apologize. You are no longer him.
It's got to be the stash.
It is Dominic Mysterio.
Yes, that's true.
Facts. So, this right here, the distraction would allow the coup de grace on Ivar to establish the win. New Day was sitting outside, ringside, watching this match. So now they've got a new number one contenders
Yup.
with
I think the
Finn and
I
JD.
think the Judgment Day is gonna get their belts
Now-
back.
Yeah, and it's
Speaking of Roxanne, have
Oh.
you gotten to, and you spoke of Stephanie Valkyrie.
Yeah.
I would like to just to take a moment. Us as wrestling fans, we are all in our 30s.
right,
We have been watching wrestling since the Attitude Era.
right.
Almost an
We
hour
have
Since the 90s.
seen the women's division go from bra and panties, which I'm not saying that we shouldn't have or we should have. We do miss some of those every now and then.
Some of them.
But if you look at where the women's division was in the 90s and the Attitude Era,
Compared to now.
and exactly how much it's grown.
Hey, you want to know who we got to thank for that?
Stephanie,
Fit Finley.
I'm down.
Fit Finley was the one who helped train these women and make them the wrestlers that they are.
I'm happy. This is the women's
Mickey
division.
James,
It's developing
Lita.
so much.
Nadia. I mean, the list goes on and on.
And if you look at how it keeps on growing,
Tori Wilson.
Yeah, Rhea
Candice
Ripley
Michelle.
is part of the new era right now, but if you look at what's coming
Outstanding
next,
workers.
Roxanne, Valkyrie.
But I mean, Roxanne, look,
Giovanni, like-
that is the prodigy of reality of wrestling. She was training at the age of like 15, 16 years old. Okay, she is the youngest women's world champion in the history of professional wrestling. You know,
Yes,
she was
sir.
the youngest ROH women's world champion, Ring of Honor, as Rox-C. That was her name there. An outstanding performer for her size and for her ability. Her psychology seems like it's been kind of falling off though a little bit in Monday Night Raw because she's trying to get familiar with this style. Like, yes, NXT, a league of their own. Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, a league of their own. Like, but because being a part of this modern women's division is it's pretty much revolutionary. These women are really going out there. Roxanne, Valkyrie, Tiffany Stratton, Jay Cargill, freaking Bianca Belair. You have an awesome list. And then you also have your veterans like Charlotte, like Bayley, returning Alexa Bliss as of recently.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot that. Asuka is a rumored release.
Asuka is also rumored for release.
Yeah,
She is
she's
recovering
been
from
injured,
injury.
yeah.
She was injured about last year?
Yeah.
Like mid to late last year. Also, Ilya Dragunov is up in that list as well. I think they may keep him though. He is on the chopping
Yeah.
block last I heard. Ilya Dragunov. If anybody has watched Ilya's work from the Indies going into NXT UK and then NXT,
Dude
moving up
sells.
to Monday Night Raw, he is an outstanding performer, dude. This dude is
Makes hair
absolutely
look like it's
brutal. Like, this guy is awesome. He went from having the red contact lenses, being the demonic Russian, I think, yeah. Because, I mean, hell, his move was called Torpedo Moscow, that flying corkscrew shoulder.
Yeah.
I love that damn flying corkscrew shoulder, so much so that I actually use that in my repertoire in pro wrestling matches. But nothing beats that single leg drop kick that I do.
So what we got next?
We have the awesome promo backstage between Jay and Gunther.
Yes, sitting backstage, locker room.
Yes.
This was a fair
It
sit
was
down.
heated.
It was heated.
Like, what was the end of the conversation? I believe it was 4 letters, 1 word. Yeet. The only thing I didn't see is the next one. Sami Zayn fires back at Karrion Kross. I didn't
Now,
see that.
yeah, this backstage segment was
Karrion Kross
very
is
heated between
on that
these two.
list of releases too.
Yeah.
I think he would have been released the first go around, but because that promo
I
he
think
cut,
he's just taking advantage of his camera time.
Yeah.
I would.
Whether you got 2 seconds or 2 minutes, you maximize whatever you got out of it.
Be quiet, Gerald.
You know. Oh, there's the 4th chop. There's the Pope. So, yeah, with this being said with Karrion Kross, from the WrestleMania shoot promo he had, him and Scarlett Bordeaux,
Yeah.
his old lady. Sorry, I can't.
When he
help
was basically talking about Logan Paul getting everything handed to
it. And
him.
then also telling the guys in the production truck to go themselves. You know,
I mean,
like
we
he
are.
said, basically, you guys in the production truck, you suits back there, go fuck yourself. I'm like, whoa.
How you gonna go from doing to fuck yourself?
Whoa. That's some big words right
It is,
here
to the
for
big ups, yeah.
WWE talent. Now, that was a pretty hard promo right there, because it brought to light some reality for Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
It also brought some reality to light for Karrion Kross. You know, or Killer Cross is what he's going by now. Or is that his original, like, his OG merch
Yeah,
that he's selling to
yeah.
somebody, right? Now, after this, there was the promo confrontation between Women's Intercontinental Champion Lara Valkyria
That is your title change tonight.
and Becky Lynch. The stipulations for
Yeah,
that
I see
match, if Becky loses, she will
can't
never
challenge.
be able to challenge
Yep.
for the Women's Intercontinental Champion as long
Yep.
as Lyra is champion. This one right here, I think this is basically a really good rubber match between these two. But Lyra has beaten Becky twice already.
Yes. It's not gonna beat
So
her
the
a third time.
cannot be a charm here.
Nope.
Only if the match is done properly can that be possible.
Yup.
But, B-U-T-T, in the spirit of booking and in the spirit of psychology of professional wrestling, I'm putting my money on Becky on this one.
Yeah.
This is going to put Becky
I
as
agree.
a well-established heel.
Yep. I feel you, dude. That.
Yeah,
I took
I'm
medicine.
exhausted. I've had a hard week of work, guys.
I took medicine. That's why I'm
For
tired.
anybody that's
He's been
not,
up since like 5, 6 in the morning.
anybody that's not from the Louisiana area, we're like in 100-degree heat.
It's hot.
I work in the heat from sun up to sundown. I am sunburnt from fingers down to my legs. I have literally been putting aloe vera on my whole body just so I can try and feel a little better.
Like it is
welcome in,
hotter
welcome
than a
in.
hooker's door elbow nickel night out here today.
Wow. 94 here? Yeah, we're at the hundreds.
Oh,
It was
$2 for your
89. Cax McGyver, he was in here last night. It was about 89 degrees in here.
Yeah, it was.
I'm just
moist.
going to suck it up and put a window and put a big window.
It's
unit.
hot and very moist.
But looks like they're continuing the storyline with Sheamus and Rusev as he challenged.
I
Rusev.
love that. That promo between Sheamus and Rusev.
Yeah.
Like
It
their
is,
individual vignettes for this was awesome, to say the least.
Thanks for the visit yesterday.
I cannot wait until.
So right now it's
that match
89
happens.
degrees where we're at, but due to humidity, it feels like 101. Look, here's the thing. I'm sorry. I do apologize, guys.
All right,
I'm
you're
gonna go off
good.
a little bit.
Go for
I'm
it.
gonna go on a rant. Whoever
Do it.
in the blue hell invented the fucking word "feels like" needs to get bitch slapped, hung upside down.
Yeah.
Because look here, it is not feels like, motherfucker. That's what the temperature is.
Is like with the humidity included. Like if it was a dry heat, fine. But
Like-
we down inside Louisiana, ball. You're gonna get the
Oh, don't
swamp
worry,
ass
Justin.
and the pirogue, but
Don't worry, Justin. In the next 5 months, when you come back and hang out, it's gonna be freezing because I'm putting a window unit in.
oh
this
hell
bitch.
yeah, we're gonna be able to
We're
hang
gonna
meat in this
freeze.
bad boy.
We're gonna have
Yes,
this.
sir.
We're gonna have this plus the window unit. We're gonna freeze.
Is that Justin Maurice? That Justin?
MacGyver, yeah.
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 Oh, okay.
Is it cooling you off? You got the AC on dry mode or cool. Right now it's on cool and it's cold.
Well, they put it on dry mode to get the humidity
Yeah,
out.
Justin's the one that came
Justin,
up with that.
Justin over here said he's gonna come to your house next time and hang out.
Yeah.
He said that he doesn't mind the drive.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
doesn't.
hey,
He
Romero,
last
I
night.
see. I had seen your
you
mom.
don't mind the drive.
Just saying, brother. I had seen your mom at Lafayette General. I don't know if she told you that I said hey, but my
Hey,
father-in-law was in the hospital at that.
MacGyver. Cody says, hey. Give him a thumbs up.
Nice.
He gave you a thumbs up.
Appreciate it, bro. But yeah, I had seen your mom on the way into the hospital at Lafayette General. My father-in-law was in ICU for a
That
minute.
picture.
That picture's beautiful. That picture's so beautiful.
Yeah, no.
It
You
is.
can, you can barely get
can't-
Justin to drive to the
What
dollar
are you
store.
talking about? I'll drive over there right now.
Right.
I know where he lives. I maybe have to text him for his address, but
Right.
she did mention it. She sent me a picture of you that day, Cody.
Ah, sweet. Cool. Oh, yeah, that's right. She did
Hold
take a
up.
picture.
You
She's like,
send
"Hey,
it.
look
Hold
who's
on.
here."
You sending my babe pictures?
She
I'ma
took a
get with
picture
her.
of me, T. Not you.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get with her on that. Oh, I don't think so.
But yeah, I mean, then with
Such a
with
beautiful-
with Monday Night Raw the way it's been going,
Oh yeah, we closed out Monday Night Raw with El Grande Americano
El Grande
securing
Americano,
the last spot.
the triple threat with him, Punk,
Yes,
and
what? It's
um,
Seth, not Seth. AJ Styles.
yeah, him, Punk, and AJ. Now there was also some speculation about.
I think AJ Styles
leaving.
is gonna join the Vision if he stays.
Could.
So what we're
What,
looking at
joining the Vision?
We're gonna, because it's 5:30, the Money in the Bank goes
It starts
live
at 6. Yeah, so we're
We're
gonna
gonna go and skip NXT and jump to SmackDown,
Yeah.
guys.
I mean, overall, NXT was a great show. A lot of great storylines. Of course, you have your new champion, new NXT Women's Champion, JC Jane, beating Stephanie Vaquer, which is the reason why they strapped a rocket to Stephanie Vaquer's ass, that wonderful ass, and put her in the Money in the Bank ladder match tonight.
Anybody want to
Hey
see?
Reno, so here's the thing: is
It was
that
great.
for that qualifying match, it's Adam Pearce with the Chad Gable situation. Is there's so many holes in that storyline.
Anybody want to see a beautiful picture?
What up?
Watch this, guys. Look at this.
Pick a top,
beauty.
pick a
Look at
top.
this freaking beautiful picture, dude.
Oh, God.
So
Look
there's
at
so
that
many
picture.
holes in that storyline
Old
because
school,
That shit right
new
there, right?
school.
Like, yeah, old school, new school, I dig it, but at the same time, I see Logan Paul with this gold, but the question is, how are we going to get to it?
It's obviously got to be like a heel kind of.
Oh, of course. I mean, but
yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about what kind of a match are they going to have to pull off for
So if
him to
Adam
get this? Will it be
Pearce
no DQ?
believes
Will it be something like that?
Chad Gable is El Grande Americano. Why is Adam Pearce putting El Grande Americano in a qualifier match after he just put Chad Gable in the qualifier match and he lost.
Wow.
Right, and not to
My
mention,
babe's taking pictures of you.
but look, not to mention, Gable just got his ass handed to him by El Hijo de Vikingo at Worlds Collide just about an hour ago.
Yeah, Logan is really that big.
For the AAA Mega Championship, which Vikingo did retain. So
We're gonna bring
Logan Paul is 6'2".
We're gonna bring
Yeah,
that
Paul
up. We're gonna
6'2".
bring it up again because it's so nice and beautiful, and it pisses off wrestling fans.
So
He's he's
this
taller
is, this
than
is what
Cena.
it's gonna be from what it looks like. This is what it's gonna be
Yeah.
for
But like
the
we
future
but like
of
we
professional
discussed,
wrestling.
like we discussed earlier, Seth is saying it and Cena's saying it. Who's gonna save us from wrestling being destroyed? Who is that person that's gonna save us?
I mean, it seems like they're strapping the rockets to guys like Cody. They're strapping the rocket to Jay. Even though here's a hot take. Even though Jey Uso is World Heavyweight Champion,
Yep.
do you think he feels like a World Heavyweight
He
Champion?
does not. I don't think he does.
I don't think he is. You want to know
What do
my
you
honest
mean you're
opinion?
done watching? You
Gunther-
gotta believe.
Gunther feels like the better world
No,
champion.
I disagree with that.
Wow,
Like,
Gerald
he
said-
was between him and Jay, I think Gunther was the better wrestler, like the better wrestler, not the better entertainer. Jay is the better entertainer,
Well,
but Gunther is the better wrestler.
If Gunther is his whole entire
He said
persona,
JBD.
Gunther's whole
was that, bub?
persona is the ring
The
general.
ring is sacred.
Yes.
Gerald, do you see that
is
nice?
all
You
about
see that nice
actual
belt that
wrestling.
he's wearing? That title. You don't want to fuck with JBD right now.
So whenever
Yeah,
it comes to
one
Jay, he is
half
more entertainer. That is
Of your
100% true.
Sadistic Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champion. This is a beautiful belt and rather heavy
JBD.
I
for
like
a
the
tag belt.
dragon.
The dragons in this is pretty damn sweet. But
JBD.
yeah, it's nice.
But yeah,
I
I
love it.
believe Jay's more of the champion than Gunther because Gunther was
Like,
predominantly
'cause,
about.
I mean, you got to think about the fight.
Yeah.
It's not
We
ju-
believed in the
Okay,
fight and the
But it's
climb.
not just about the fight though. Whenever it comes down to the title, it's the fight, the entertainment, the fans' reactions,
Right.
getting him in there.
Right.
We had him as a heel for years.
Yeah.
I mean,
We had it needs a break from heel champions. We got Jay.
yeah,
I can
because
see Logan.
you need your heels to establish the title to where it
Where's
builds
the
up to a
Logan
point where when the right face
know where
wins it,
Oh, here it is.
it makes sense.
I could feel Logan down the road. Do not get me wrong. I can see it happening. However,
Right.
at this very moment,
Uh-huh.
Jay needs to hold that title. We
But
need
the question is for how long?
Yeah, it's not gonna be for long. SummerSlam.
I
is-
say,
I say by SummerSlam he
I say
loses it.
Survivor Series.
I say you lose it as
I say Survivor Series. We go Survivor Series.
Because, I mean, SummerSlam is 2 nights. Gunther could get his retribution
I saw
and gain
something.
that world title back to become a 2-time World Heavyweight
That is
Champion.
not his.
But,
It's his
BUTT.
funeral. It was his funeral service.
What I want to say here
have to
on
watch
this
later.
one is if you're going to keep Jey Uso champion, give this man some more substance. Now, he's won every title defense he's had. Rollins on Monday Night Raw
What are you
won
talking
it.
about? What are you talking about? With
Logan
more
Paul,
substance?
he won it.
Yeah.
Like what
What
I
are you
mean,
talking about?
what I mean by substance is there's got to be more than just fighting for the people.
Yep, it's true.
There's got to be more than just that. You know, yes, he is the people's champion for the world
He basically is,
championship.
yep.
He is the people. He's a wrestler of the people. You want a
What
wrestler.
substance did they give Gunther? They didn't give nothing for Gunther.
Well, what I mean by
I
substance
think
is
Jay carries
more
it better than Gunther though.
like Jay. I think Gunther carries it better, but Jay is that ultimate Cinderella story that everybody wanted to see.
Exactly.
I kind of feel like
Jay is the person.
the way he's carrying himself in the matches, like his promos are good, but they could always be better.
No,
there should
they don't.
be.
They do not need to be better. They don't.
No, they're
No,
like I
they
said,
could
they're
be-
good.
They could be better.
I
Like,
don't
They
think
could
so.
be.
I don't think so because he has so much emotion
But
and
he's
passion.
He does, but he's getting better
He
as the
needs,
weeks
yeah,
go
and
by.
as that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
As the weeks go by,
Look
his
at him.
promos are getting better. His in-ring action is pretty solid. You already know, or straight
that
out
man
the gate,
no longer
that
needs
he
a bottle
is.
of water. He can cry on the spot.
Yeah,
Look
you
at
don't
that
need
man.
it.
But look at his first promo when he won the belt. and
Right.
Look at
Look at the
Monday
last one he
nights
just
against,
pulled.
against Gunther. How
Right.
intense it was face to face.
Super
He's getting
intense.
way better. I agree.
He is, yes,
He
but
he does not need to lose the title. He's the one that you can count on to do your press conferences. He's
I
the one
think-
to count on to
Right,
promote
yeah.
your Survivor Series, promote the new buildings. He is that champion.
I'm gonna
you give
say
that title to
SummerSlam.
Gunther, you don't have that no more.
I'm gonna say SummerSlam.
You give that title to Logan Paul, you'll have it to an extent, but that's more of a streamer.
It's more of a social media.
Here's the
social media
thing:
presence.
do they take the title off of Jay
Not in
at SummerSlam?
That's what I'm saying. At SummerSlam, I
or
say they do, but I
do
say
they
I
keep-
say they screw him over
or
on
do
it.
they keep the belt on him, and that sets up for Cena versus
Cena versus
for
Jay.
the crown jewel belt in the ring?
That's what they need to do. Keep it like that.
Yeah, that could set up for Crown Jewel. Because I don't think Cena wants a piece of
you're
Gunther.
gonna have Crown Jewel.
I'm gonna say that. That's a hot take. I do
If they
not
take
think
the
Cena wants a
title
piece of Gunther at
off
Crown
of
Jewel.
Jay in Phoenix on Monday, that right there will be. They will everything that they've done for Jay, they've built around Jay, and they've done with him in
Yeah.
the company and that title will be for nothing.
Yeah,
Fair.
Will be for absolutely nothing.
That is fair.
They need to. You know what? I give him till Royal Rumble. Let him hold it till Royal Rumble. Then give
Yeah,
it to Logan Paul.
maybe
Give
so,
it to
maybe
somebody
so.
else. I don't care.
Yeah, he might
give it
surprise
to Royal
us and
Rumble.
hold it all the way to Mania.
Mania.
Maybe
I'm
hold
okay
it
with that
well,
too.
like I said, it's
He
all
might
about
be the next
how
Roman
they
Reigns
put,
and hold it for
it's
4,000 days.
Let's not do that.
It's all about how they carry the story.
Exactly.
Long-term storytelling plays a major role in the
does, it does,
life
yep.
and the title reign of a WWE superstar.
That is something that I understand what they were doing with Roman Reigns, but I did not like with Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Because every time you saw
Yeah.
Roman in the title match, you already knew what was going to happen. It was predictable. You already knew. You wanted to know how the match was going to be played, how it was going to go out, but you knew what was going
Well,
to happen at the end.
Well, guys,
Right.
we're going to jump right into the Money in the Bank, what we're here for. We have 15 minutes left until it starts. So, yeah, 4 matches tonight.
Yeah. As you guys see, wrestling fans, we get heated. We have conversations.
We're going to start
what I
off.
do.
Absolutely, yeah.
We're going to
This is
start
what
off.
we do here.
We're
This
gonna
is what I mean by changing the course of how we do things with the Shed Podcast.
we're going to start off with Becky Lynch versus.
Laura Valkyria
Yeah.
for the Women's Intercontinental
We all
Championship.
said it. We think
Oh,
Becky's
Becky.
going to win
We
it.
think Becky's gonna steal this one. Now, if they keep it on Lyra, they better have a damn good reason
Yeah.
to.
Well,
That's my take on it.
here is the big one. Who wins the Women's Royal?
Well, hang on.
Money in the Bank.
Let's not go to the Women's Royal Rumble yet.
We'll put those as the
Money in
last two
Bank.
predictions.
Let's go ahead and go to Dominic Mysterio.
Dominic versus.
Hey,
What was
what?
it?
Triple A.
Was it
Octagon?
Laredo Kid?
No, Octagon.
Oh, Octagon.
Wait,
that's
that's
Yes.
added to the Money in the
That's
yeah, that
added
got
to the Money in
added.
the
That's
Bank.
5 matches now.
That was
So-
Okay, wait.
Dominic
Before
Mysterio.
we get to that though, if you guys didn't check it out, I don't watch it, but I did kind of catch it. Go check out AAA. It was a really cool pay per
Triple A is
view.
a hell of
It
a
was a good pay
federation,
per view, but like Jamie said, a match got added to tonight's Money in the Bank, so we
it's
got
gonna
5
be Dominic
matches.
Mysterio versus Octagon Jr. from AAA. I don't see
Intercontinental
Dominic losing the
Championship on the
title,
line.
I don't think Dominic.
but I will say is going to go ahead and test Dominic Mysterio with his Lucha Libre style.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's gonna.
And I
it's
think we're
it's
gonna see
Lucha
a
versus
whole new-
Lucha.
Yeah.
We're going to see a
It's-
whole new different side of Dominic, and I cannot wait for that.
Okay.
Now this could have been on Worlds Collide. It could
Yeah,
have
that's
been.
what I
It
thought
could
he
have
said. I
impromptu
thought he
on
said it
Worlds
got added
Collide.
to the card
But
during.
the promo happened on Worlds Collide
Yeah.
during that match.
Okay.
Because there was a spot
Dom
where
cheats to win, of
Dominic-
course.
Right, of course. Now,
Whoa,
this was a quick
wait,
establishment,
wait
but
a
I
minute.
think it makes sense.
Hold up, here we go. Here's the question:
Oh.
Does Dom cheat to win?
Yes.
With no, hang on.
All right, brother.
me finish.
Peace out.
With
Thanks
the
for
help
stopping by.
Of Roxanne or Liv Morgan?
Or both.
Or they might be trying. She might be trying to
Or-
compete for the attention. Liv checks her ass. They start fighting outside. Draws
And
a distraction to Dominic, and he barely gets away with it, but he does retain.
What if he loses the title because of the distraction?
Too soon.
I
I
think
feel it's too soon. It's a good question, though. It's a good idea. It's a good possibility, but I think it's too soon.
I believe Dominic's gonna win, and I think it's gonna have something dealing with Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez.
We'll see.
Fair. I could go with that. I can
Who got it
definitely-
pulled up? I think Jimmy got it pulled up. Who?
Yeah, so we have our women's
Yeah,
Money
who
in
is
the
in
Bank
it?
match. We have Rhea Ripley versus Stephanie versus Alexa versus Roxanne. Ooh,
That's kinda
Roxanne.
She's my
hard.
favorite.
That's kinda
Versus
hard.
Naomi versus Julie.
There's a whole lot of cake in this
Julia,
match,
right?
my boy. Yeah, Julia.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying I know what we're gonna say about this, but my prediction.
JBD wins the men's Money in the Bank and JT wins the women's. Yeah.
Well, see, my
That's what I'm talking about.
partner.
Naomi
If
is
y'all
the
get to
person
check
I'm
out,
picking.
if y'all get to check out Sadistic Wrestling Federation, my partner Victor Morbius had the VIP championship, which basically works like Money in the Bank. We turned in that belt as an option C to get a shot at these tag team championships, and I wrecked House in under 60 seconds. Okay,
I agree with him. I'm kind of going Naomi on this because it's like a push.
Look how they're building her.
I say Bailey has something involved with it though. Bailey comes back and gets involved with a certain individual not getting
promos,
that.
But what if they throw it in the? What if they throw it around and give it to one of the NXT stars?
Give it to Stephanie. I say they give it to. Well, I mean, Stephanie's official on the Monday Night Raw roster.
Yeah, that would. Ooh.
I don't see.
She's no longer
I don't
NXT.
see Gia getting it because she's going against Selena Vega.
For the Women's United States Championship.
I'm
yeah.
sorry, I'm saying it like that, but look, if you guys look, we got Alexa
Mm.
Bliss.
She's always been my favorite, though.
Y'all watched it. Did they do a promo with the Wyatt Six last night?
Yes, they did do a VTR.
So
yes.
there's officially an actual target to the Wyatt Six. They're going for the tag division.
That's what I thought,
So for the first time since they premiered, we actually have a direction they're going with the Wyatt Six.
Right.
So I'm happy with that.
So who's in the men's Money in the
So
Bank?
I'm calling Naomi. What you got?
All right, so hold on. Y'all got Naomi. I'm going Stephanie Vaquer.
It's either Naomi or Rhea Ripley, but I'll
either Vaquer or Rhea. One of those two will have that opportunity. Because, see, Rhea's never been in a Money in the Bank ladder match.
True,
because she never had to win it because she was already champion. She didn't need Money in the Bank to become women's world champion.
Just imagine they give Solo Sikoa the Money in the Bank.
So we have
some shit there, bud.
LA Knight versus Penta versus Seth Rollins versus Solo versus El Grande Americano Starbucks edition.
I think they give it to.
That'd be a curveball if they gave it to Grande.
I think they give it to LA Knight.
I would laugh my ass off if they put it on Americano.
They give it to El Grande Americano and AAA Mania. He goes in and
cashes in on freaking Hijo de Vikingo to get the Mega Championship.
Mega Championship. That would be so awesome. Can we have that happen, please?
Yes.
I would love that.
Freaking yes.
Can we have that?
Maybe. But then that would be a waste of a contract cashing if you want my honest opinion.
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't, because if you think about it, you want to keep Jay as a champion.
Yeah.
You want to keep Cena as the last remaining champion because you want him to be saved for Cody Rhodes to beat him to win the title back. There you go.
And I think they're gonna do.
That would be a nice curveball, guys. I don't know. What do y'all think?
I think they're about to put Penta with his brother in the tag division.
I see that coming.
So yeah, on the women's match, I'm going either Vaquer or Ripley. But this one, I'm thinking either this is the wild card. The wild card will be Americano.
That's a real wild card.
A real wild card. Especially with that loaded plate in his head.
I'm curious to see.
But BUTT, if I had to pick, besides Americano being that weird honorable mention wild card, I would have to either give it to A, LA Knight, or B, Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins is not winning it. It's too. There's going to be some
throw a
interference, but it's not going to be Seth.
I'm going LA Knight, but I'm going LA Knight cashing in on Jacob Fatu.
That's world title. Why would you want to cash in on a minor title as opposed to a major?
But it could
We've already had it happen, though.
Yeah, we had it happen already.
Well, yeah.
But it could be a curveball. You never know.
Because didn't they do it for the tag championships?
Okay, we got to talk about the show starting.
What about Penta? If Penta wins and he teams up with his brother and cash in for the tag
team championships, world tag titles, the Lucha Bros.
So our last match, we have Cody and Jay versus Cena and Logan Paul.
Yes.
I'm going Cena and Logan.
Who do you think I'm going
I'm going with Cena and Logan Paul as well.
I'm going with John Cena and Logan Paul.
The way they established these promos last night on SmackDown was a very definitive heel advantage, softening them up before Money in the Bank tonight. So I see this ending with Logan Paul and Cena winning that tag match.
So,
but at the cost of the momentum of Cody, at the cost of the credibility of Jey Uso. If Cena loses, he don't have to get pinned. His reputation doesn't change. Logan Paul, because he's with John Cena, I feel his momentum does not change. If anything, it brings more intensity. It brings more storyline with Jey Uso.
I'm in this. I think that
perception is reality.
Jay takes the pin from Logan,
putting him in the hot seat for another title shot.
Yes. Down the road.
Yes.
I think what's not talking
Well, hold
about,
on. We
but
got what? We got another Saturday Night Main Event, so they can probably rematch again at Saturday Night Main
Good.
Event.
Yeah.
But this time they can. Here's my armchair booker situation. Steel cage.
maybe.
Yeah.
I don't
World
know-
Heavyweight
I
Championship.
don't know why
Steel
I'm
cage.
thinking this is a possibility, but could we
Or
see?
Hell in a Cell.
Could we see Solo
I
win?
would do the cage.
Okay. Could we see Solo win or Solo lose? We already know JC.
Because JC Mateo,
We
yeah,
already know JC Mateo is setting up for a feud with Jacob Fatu.
of course.
It's gonna go back.
Because
to
you
the
seen the
Indie
backstage
days.
segment last
It's
night
the
on
Indie days,
SmackDown.
They were feuding in the Andes.
Yeah, of
So,
course.
If I don't know why it came to my mind. If you got JC Mateo and Solo Sikoa jumping Jacob Fatu, who comes out and makes their debut to help Jacob Fatu?
Zilla.
That's what I'm thinking.
Zilla.
They're gonna wait for Zilla to
If
return.
not Zilla, Zilla hasn't signed yet though.
Yeah, he's still champion.
But you want to know who is signed? Hikuleo.
Yep.
He is. We've been waiting for him for
From
a
New
while.
Japan.
coming,
He's
it's
been,
coming.
Waiting.
He's been at the PC for a hot minute now.
You know what's
last
funny?
I
We
checked.
getting all these little. We getting all these.
all these Samoans, these Tongans.
Yeah, we getting all these fucking cuts and everything. They let go. Before you know it, it's gonna look like the Rock's grandpa's
like
Hawaiian
the freaking
federation.
family tree is
Yeah.
going to be on the roster.
Yeah, just a family tree. It's gonna be the Samoan dynasty, fucking WWE.
Right.
Guys, that's
I
gonna
agree.
do it.
I absolutely agree.
That's gonna do it for the pre-show. Thank you guys for joining. I don't know if the person typed in.
No, they did not.
no,
okay, so
they
we
did
didn't
not.
get-
So we are now logging off, ladies and gentlemen. The person that was waiting for is the one, the only, our 3 favorite person in the whole entire world, Heather.
Oh.
She didn't say chop, but she's in there.
But she didn't say chop, so it
That
doesn't
is
count.
true.
She didn't say
she
chop.
came in late, but it's all right.
It's all right.
We're gonna pick another. Boy, he's gonna pick another person. If they say it in the post show, we'll do it.
There you go.
But yeah. So we'll see you guys in the post show. Cody's gonna show you the giveaway cup right now.
Yes.
We're gonna be entering code bank when we get
One more
on
again.
the podcast, the post show. So y'all tune in for the
We're
post
gonna
show.
show this thing one more again before we get out of here. Let me put that right there. Get
We
that
got
out of here.
8 minutes left until the show. So
Now we're just gonna kick back, relax.
turn all these lights
And
off and let it cool down in here.
Get some daddy sodas in our system and enjoy this Money in the Bank pay-per-view.
Last show
PLE.
as we log
This
off.
is it, guys.
Peace out, Shed fam. See you guys in the post show.
For our 1 year anniversary.
1 year anniversary,
See
guys.
you guys later.
Peace.
I gotta find my mouse first. Peace.